Tonight we delve into a rapidly growing threat: deepfakes. In a world where information travels at the speed of light, the ability to manipulate what we see and hear has never been more powerful or more dangerous. The rise of deepfakes marks a turning point in how we perceive reality, trust media, and interact with the digital world around us. These AI-generated videos and audio clips blur the line between reality and fabrication. With just a few clicks, anyone can create a video that looks and sounds authentic even if it's entirely false. The implications are profound. Our ability to distinguish fact from fiction is being challenged like never before. Once the stuff of science fiction, deepfakes have become a part of our daily lives. They're shared for entertainment, used in memes, and sometimes even as harmless pranks. But beneath the surface, there's a darker side, one where these convincing fakes are used to deceive, manipulate, and spread misinformation at an unprecedented scale. As deepfakes become more common, educators and parents are grappling with how to teach the next generation to spot the difference between what's real and what's not. Digital literacy is no longer optional. It's essential for navigating this new era. The technology behind deepfakes is not only sophisticated but also increasingly accessible. Free apps and online tools allow anyone, regardless of technical skill, to create convincing fake videos in minutes. This democratization of technology means that the power to deceive is now in the hands of millions. The consequences can be far-reaching. Politicians and celebrities are frequent targets, with deepfakes making them appear to say or do things they never did. These fabrications can spark outrage, influence elections, and damage reputations in ways that are difficult to reverse. Social media platforms are struggling to keep up, as deepfakes go viral before fact-checkers can respond. The speed at which misinformation spreads makes it even harder to contain the damage. In this environment, our senses can no longer be trusted. The old adage, "seeing is believing," no longer holds true. We must question everything we watch and listen to, knowing that even the most convincing evidence can be manufactured. The challenge for society is immense. Cybersecurity experts, journalists, and technologists are racing to develop new tools and strategies to help us navigate this digital minefield. Their work is crucial in protecting not just individuals, but the very fabric of our democracy. Ironically, the same artificial intelligence that creates deepfakes may also be our best defense. Researchers are developing advanced algorithms to detect manipulated media, flag suspicious content, and alert users before they're fooled. It's a high-stakes race, AI versus AI, in the battle for truth. Experts from around the world are collaborating, sharing knowledge, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in digital forensics. The outcome of this technological arms race will shape the future of information, security, and trust. The decisions we make today will determine how safe and informed we are tomorrow. The fight against deepfakes is one of the defining challenges of our time. It's a battle that affects everyone, from world leaders to everyday citizens, because the truth itself is at stake. The stakes are high, but the battle is underway. As we move forward, vigilance, education, and innovation will be our greatest allies in defending the truth in this new era of deception. To fight deepfakes, we must first understand what they are and how they work. Deepfakes are not just a buzzword, they represent a new frontier in digital deception, blending advanced technology with the power to shape what we believe is real. The term deepfake comes from deep learning, a branch of artificial intelligence that enables computers to learn from vast amounts of data and generate convincing imitations of reality. At the heart of every deepfake is a sophisticated AI algorithm. These algorithms are trained to analyze thousands, sometimes millions of images, videos, and audio clips. By learning the subtle details of how people look, move, and sound, the AI can create synthetic media that is almost indistinguishable from the real thing. This technology can be used to generate fake videos, swap faces, clone voices, and even manipulate emotions and expressions. The process often involves two competing AIs, known as a generative adversarial network, or GAN. One AI, called the generator, tries to create fake content, while the other, the discriminator, attempts to detect the fakes. Through this digital tug-of-war, the generator learns to produce increasingly convincing forgeries, while the discriminator sharpens its ability to spot them. This back and forth continues until the fake media is so realistic that even the AI has trouble telling it apart from reality. Over time, this process refines the fake content, making it more and more convincing. Deepfakes can seamlessly swap one person's face onto another's body, mimic a celebrity's voice, or alter facial expressions to make someone appear to say or do things they never did. The results can be so lifelike that even experts sometimes struggle to spot the difference. This technology exploits our natural trust in what we see and hear. For most of human history, a photograph or a recording was considered reliable evidence. But deepfakes challenge this assumption, making it possible to fabricate events, statements, or actions that never actually happened. As these synthetic videos and audios spread online, they can quickly go viral, influencing opinions and even shaping public debate. The creation of a convincing deepfake starts with massive amounts of data. AI systems are fed countless hours of video, thousands of photographs, and extensive audio recordings. The more data the AI has, the better it can learn the unique features of a person's face, voice, and mannerisms. This data-driven approach is what makes deepfakes so powerful and so difficult to detect. Public figures, celebrities, politicians, and influencers are especially vulnerable to deepfakes. Because so much media of them is publicly available, it's easier for AI to learn their likeness and create convincing fakes. This makes them frequent targets for misinformation campaigns, hoaxes, and even blackmail. Deepfakes shatter the certainty we once had in photos, videos, and audio recordings. With a few clicks, anyone can create content that looks and sounds real, but is entirely fabricated. This blurring of reality and fiction makes it harder than ever to know what to believe. As deepfakes become more common, they force us to question the authenticity of everything we see online. We must become more skeptical, more critical, and more aware of the ways technology can be used to deceive us. Media literacy and critical thinking are now essential skills for navigating the digital world. The erosion of trust is perhaps the most profound impact of deepfakes. When we can no longer believe our eyes and ears, the very foundation of communication in society is shaken. Trust in news, institutions, and even personal relationships can be undermined by a single convincing fake. In a world where reality feels fragile and easily manipulated, understanding deepfakes is the first step toward defending ourselves. By learning how these illusions are made, we can begin to spot the fakes, protect our trust, and preserve the truth in the digital age. In the year 2025, the world has witnessed a surge in audacious deepfake scams that have shaken the very foundation of trust in what we see and hear. The digital landscape is now flooded with sophisticated forgeries, making it harder than ever to distinguish fact from fiction. Newsrooms scramble to verify footage, and the public is left questioning every headline, every video, and every voice that comes through their screens. One of the most shocking incidents involved a fake video of U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The video, crafted with cutting-edge AI, spread rapidly across social media and news outlets, causing widespread confusion and panic. Even seasoned journalists struggled to confirm its authenticity, as the digital manipulation was nearly flawless. Meanwhile, Italy's defense minister became the target of a deepfake audio leak. The fabricated recording, which appeared to reveal sensitive government secrets, circulated online and in political circles, sparking debates and investigations. The damage was done before the truth could catch up, highlighting how quickly misinformation can spread. These incidents are not isolated. They demonstrate the very real, tangible harm that deepfakes can inflict on societies. Ordinary people, glued to their screens, are left feeling anxious and powerless as they witness trusted figures manipulated before their eyes. The psychological toll is mounting, as citizens begin to doubt the reality presented to them. Celebrities, too, have found themselves unwilling participants in this new era of deception. High-profile figures like Taylor Swift and Joe Rogan have had their likenesses and voices hijacked for elaborate scams, their images twisted and repurposed to sell products or spread false information. In some cases, scammers have used AI-generated voices of these celebrities to promote fraudulent investment schemes or fake charity drives, tricking devoted fans into handing over money or personal information. The emotional impact is profound, as people realize that even the most familiar voices can no longer be trusted. But perhaps the most alarming evolution of deepfakes is their use as tools for election meddling. As political campaigns heat up, manipulated videos and audio clips are deployed to sway public opinion, discredit opponents, and undermine the democratic process itself. In one notorious case, a fake robocall using President Biden's voice was sent to thousands of voters, urging them to stay home on election day. The call, complete with convincing audio and caller ID spoofing, was designed to suppress voter turnout and cast doubt on the legitimacy of the election. The danger is clear. Trust in our leaders, our institutions, and even our neighbors is at risk. As manipulated media becomes more convincing, the line between reality and fabrication blurs, leaving voters confused and democracy vulnerable. The very foundation of informed public discourse is crumbling. People argue over what's real and what's fake, and the shared reality that binds society together is beginning to fracture. The threat posed by deepfakes is not just theoretical, it is real, it is growing, and it demands urgent attention from all of us. Deepfakes are powerful tools for criminals. Financial fraud is a major threat with voice cloning scams. Corporate espionage uses deepfakes to impersonate executives. They extract sensitive information and conduct fraudulent transactions. Deepfakes threaten democratic processes and social cohesion. They can influence elections and spread false information. The erosion of shared reality fuels conspiracy theories. Trust in facts is essential to address real-world problems. AI is our best defense against digital deception. New AI systems detect deepfakes by spotting subtle clues. Binary classification trains AI to recognize genuine patterns. AI detectors analyze light reflections and physiological signals. They adapt to evolving deepfake techniques. The goal is real-time detection to prevent damage. Future tools will alert users to digital puppets. Social media platforms will flag manipulated videos. The battle is AI against AI, pushing innovation. Audio deepfakes are a significant threat. AI systems analyze voice prints to detect impersonations. Pindrop Security's technology analyzes speech data points. It creates detailed profiles of real voices. AI detects irregularities in cloned voices. This technology prevents fraud in call centers. Voice becomes a secure biometric key. Advanced audio authentication is essential. It ensures confidence in familiar voices. The fight against deepfakes is also legal. Governments draft laws to curb malicious AI media. Balancing prevention with free speech is challenging. Laws target election interference and explicit content. Social media platforms must detect and label AI content. Global cooperation is essential for effective regulation. The EU AI Act is a landmark in deepfake regulation. It mandates transparency for AI-generated content. Deepfakes must be clearly labeled as artificial. This reduces their power to deceive. Companies face fines for non-compliance. The Act sets a global benchmark for AI content. Mandatory labeling changes our relationship with media. The rise of deepfakes feels overwhelming. History shows we can overcome technological threats. Email spam was once a major problem. Companies developed filters to manage it. The fight against deepfakes follows a similar path. Innovation and regulation are mobilizing. AI detection tools and regulations are emerging. The battle is AI against AI with a common goal. We are building a digital immune system. The road is challenging, but victory is possible.